Many people think the wintertime is a bad time to buy or sell a home. People ask me at open house, my clients ask me, hey, is the winter a bad time to buy or sell? I would say no. I mean, I don't think so, at least from my experience. It's nice for buyers because you can typically and hopefully get a lower price on the home with less competition maybe in the spring. I should also mention the recent drop in interest rates and the job data that just came out is also, I think, going to be very helpful, but we'll come back to that in a sec. First, I want to talk to you about the inventory. So at this time of the year, there's a lot of homes that came in the market in August and September, and they just didn't sell. Why did they not sell? Well, they were ambitiously priced. The listing agent picked like a number that was way too high, and they told their seller that could happen. Or the seller was just like, hey, I want this huge number. Maybe they did a price adjustment. Maybe they did not do a price adjustment. Either way, it's basically an ambitious price. It's a home that I would say is like actively not selling. So that means if you're a buyer, you can go in and be way more aggressive with writing offers on these homes, and maybe you can pick it up at a lower price than if the seller had just started out with that price to begin with earlier in the fall. Now, on the flip side, this time of the year can also benefit sellers. So you might say, like, why is that? Well, every December, I usually put 1 or 2 homes on the market, new listings, in the first week of December. The other nice thing about the winter is you can consider writing what's called a contingent offer. A contingent offer is when you write an offer that's dependent on selling your home. This is pretty attractive for many people because you basically only own one home at a time and you don't have to move twice. Most sellers, though, would never consider a contingent offer because they'd have to wait 2 to 3 months for you to sell your home. And there's a lot that can go wrong in that time period, or theoretically that could go wrong. I've done a number of these transactions and they're really pretty straightforward. The seller just has to be willing to give you several months to sell your house. Now, for a seller whose home's been on the market for a while, if a strong offer came in, they could be willing to wait for that buyer to go through the process of selling their home first. And for all my clients who have gone through this process, it's been pretty rewarding. As a buyer's agent, it's been like pretty awesome. You know, my buyers didn't have to move twice. They didn't have to carry 2 homes at the same time, especially like an earthquake country that can make people pretty nervous if they buy first and then sell, which I do a lot of throughout the year. So doing the contingent transactions is pretty attractive. I'm actually have some clients who are purchasing right now in the East Bay, and then I'll be selling their home in Burlingame after that, like once they move into that home. So I just think it's nice. It's win-win for a lot of different people in that situation. Now, let's talk about the economic data that just came out. On November 1st, the jobs data was released, and therefore the Fed ended up pausing rates, or the increase in rates, I guess you could say. And the stock market had its best couple weeks in a long time, and interest rates dropped about 1.5% in the last couple weeks, which is pretty sweet. Some forecasts are saying that next year we could see sub 5% rates. I have no idea if that'll happen. Obviously, if it does, we're going to have a very strong spring compared to this past spring when inventory was at a 23-year low in San Mateo County. But I have no idea if that will happen. But I think it is safe to say that we have rounded the corner, and I am pretty optimistic about the winter and spring market that we're going to be having coming up. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in San Mateo County, I would love the opportunity to chat with you. If you found this video helpful, drop a like or share a comment, and we'll be in touch. Thanks.